this video, I'm going to show you the difference between a user and a supervisor in Celltraq, and how a supervisor assigns rights to a user. So we'll start in by logging into the admin function. And here you see I have Robin Hood, who is a supervisor. I have John Smith, who's not a supervisor. If I click on John, I can see that his role is just a user. When I click on Robin Hood, his role is a supervisor. So now I'm going to log out of here, and I'm going to log in as Robin Hood, who's the supervisor. And you can see Robin Hood could see everything that's in my Celltraq. So if I open up this battery testing, I have a couple of technicians, Chris Cross, John Smith, Pete Moss. And if I look at John Smith, he has sites associated with him. And Chris Cross has his sites associated with him. Same thing with Pete Moss, he has his sites. So how do I set this up for John Smith? So let's just log out now from Robin Hood. And if I log in as John Smith, you can see right now when John logs in with his username and password, he doesn't see anything yet. The reason is his supervisor hasn't assigned him any rights. So we'll log out again, log back in as Robin Hood. And what Robin has to do is it's going to go to this level here for John Smith. It's going to go to this admin tab. It's going to select John and say, well, I only want John to view his sites, be able to import measurements, and acknowledge alerts. I don't want John to configure anything or set alert limits. We have that all set for John at John's level, and I hit save. Now John is set up at this level where he can view, import measurements, and acknowledge alerts. So now let's log out again and log in as John Smith. Now you see John can see just what belongs to him in Celltraq. So there it is. That's how you set up a user and assign them rights in Celltraq.